Well, I got my Polaris 3-point out here. I know this is only a two-wheel drive, but when I had my other Ranger, I pretty much used turf mode most of the time when I was using the back blade. So I think if I'm careful, this should be able to do it. There's really only one way to find out, and it's to give it a try. I'm not sure how them turf tires are going to work, but it's pretty simple. This is all the wiring for it. I'm going to go directly to the battery, so it's a pretty simple install. And if it doesn't work out, I can always just take the wiring out and save it for my 6x6 I'm going to get. But I got a lot of cleanup to do, and I'd rather use the blade than my back to rake up all the yards. So I'm going to get to installing this wiring, and probably tomorrow try out the blade, see how it works. I got my winch in here from the trailer too. I'm going to lock this in the shop. It's really nice out now, and the thieves probably will be everywhere, and I don't really want to leave that on the trailer so someone can take it. So I'm going to start installing this wiring now. Well, this ain't going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. That hitch is too low. I'm not sure if that's because it's got these little turf tires or what, but I was going to use an adapter to get that on there, but it's just way too low. It ain't going to work. I'm building I guess you'd call it a riser. That's gonna go. I'm using the 1 1/4 that I cut off when I made my winch for the adapter, and it's gonna do something like that to make a 3-inch riser. And that'll go in that 1 1/4 receiver, and then I'll put the 2-inch receiver on top of the 3-inch riser. And hopefully that'll work. Hopefully I'm not wasting my time. And here's the riser, all welded up. And let it cool down. And probably put the 3-point on there and maybe jump up and down, see how it handles that. Well, there it is. Metal work's done. See what I've done there for the riser. The whole hitch is kind of angled downward. I'm not sure why that is, but I think on my other Ranger, I think everything was a little closer. A little closer to the bed, but when you compress the suspension, that thing gets closer, so I don't know if you can get any closer than what it is now, but I'd like to permanently put a 2-inch receiver on here, but I gotta get different tires. These tires are really low, or small, so it actually makes everything lower than it will be when I get normal size tires on here. I think them are like 22s or something. I'm gonna get at least 26s for it, so that'll raise everything up at least a couple inches. But I'm gonna go take a break, get a drink, and probably come out and do the wiring. The wiring is really easy on this. I'm gonna go straight to the battery. Straight to the battery, positive, negative here. This is the plug that goes to the 3-point. And this is the switch to run it up and down. So it's real simple. Shouldn't take maybe half hour to get it installed. Another thing I'm thinking about is on the other one I had a support running from here to the frame underneath the box, but on this box there really is no frame. I mean, there's a little piece of frame there, but it's not very heavy. Thinking about just maybe running a strap or something down to the brace here, or maybe even back to that brace on the swing arm there somewhere. But I'm gonna give her a test first to see if it'll even drag anything. Well, another easy job has turned into a hard job. I broke 2 Torx bits trying to get this floorboard out. So I've gone and ground a slot in these screws here, and hopefully I can get them out with a big screwdriver, but well, I got them. It was not easy. You got the old Buffalo impact driver. Hit it with the hammer a few times, and then use the impact with one of these big heavy duty deals. Broke 3 bits or something trying to get them 2 out, but it's out. Gonna take the floorboard out next. Well, finally got her hooked up. Got the floorboards back in. I put some blaster in the holes. I'm gonna have to order some new bolts. There's my switch for my 3-point. Wiring. I gotta get some loom for the wiring. And but I'm gonna run out and hook her up. See what I got. It's dark out, but I want to see how this squats or whatever the heck this does. So I have to order some bolts to ruin a few to get them out. What a pain. And my fingers, my pinky's swelling up. I don't know what the heck. It doesn't hurt. I don't know what the heck I did to it, but I'll head out and hook this up now. Well, there she is. Done a little bit with it. Testing it out. Testing that riser I made to make sure it ain't gonna break or nothing. I added a strap there just to support the top. Seems to be working pretty good. I can't really raise it up. It'll only let me raise it up an inch off the ground, which I'm gonna have to fix that. Probably gonna wait until I get bigger tires, see what it does. I couldn't really raise it that far off the ground with my other Ranger either. But you can see the angle of that. Why they'd have the hitch angled down, I don't know why. But I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. Do a little grading. This is the first time it's been graded this year, and that's always the hardest time. It's the first time it's graded after winter, so you usually have to go over it and over it and over it to get it smooth. But I'll set you up here and you can show you how it works. Well, there it is. Real happy with it. I don't know if you can see it here, but it smoothed that out really nice. Just as nice as my old Ranger in 4-wheel drive. Actually, this is all done in turf mode. Never even never even turned the differential lock on. Everything's holding up. Brackets are holding up. This is as high as I can get it. And that's going to be a problem. I'm going to have to fix that. I got to get bigger tires first, then I'll worry about it. I might have to change my angle on that riser I made. But there it is.